Big Richard.
Hi.
What's going on? I'm so glad that y'all were able to come in.
We're having a good time.
Yeah, I'm having a good time. Can you tell me your names?
Sure. I'm Bonnie Sims.
I'm Joy Adams.
I'm Hazel Royer.
I'm Eve Panning.
Eve Panning. I'm so glad that you all had some time to come and join us at the Salt Lick sessions. Okay, I need to know the origin of the group, the origin of the name.
Oh, right, of course.
Yes, please
let's
give me
start
the
there.
rundown.
Let's start. You know?
The group came together like 3 years ago. We put it together for a one-off festival, a local festival in Colorado, and we just had a really, really great time. And we just wanted to keep playing together.
Our set got rained out, so we were like, we have to play another gig because we practiced all these other songs.
Yeah, we put together like 2 hours worth of music and played like, 45 minutes?
Totally.
Oh, wow.
Second gig, Joy booked it, and then it was off to the races. It was just off from there. So
And we first had a really inappropriate name, if you can imagine. We're just not going to say it. We're just going to leave that in the
you just
past.
have to imagine it, yeah.
Just imagine it.
And Big Richard was a way of compromising something you can put on a marquee. It goes over the right heads.
Yep.
Little kids can say it. It's fine.
Little kids can say it. Totally. Why that name? Is there any deeper lore to it, or was it just
Bonnie,
like tongue in
why
cheek?
that name?
It's truly tongue in cheek. What can I say? What can I not say?
You can say it all.
Okay,
we
well,
can bleep anything.
okay,
A few years ago, Bonnie and I had a gig together before this band formed, and I was like, Bonnie, you are the most tiny little human, but you have like the biggest energy on stage, and I just don't understand how that happens. Like, how do you do that?
And I just looked Eve in the eyes, and I was just feeling the feelings between us. And I said, I whip out my spirit dick, and I just throw it on the
Slap
table.
people in the face
just like
with
whip it around.
Yeah.
And she liked that answer. We became buds, and thus the original brain nugget of the band name had formed. And was a little seed planted in the ground. So, yeah, and then Big Richard was just the way to say it that we could, like Joy said, goes over the right heads. So,
So you were saying that you were impressed by Bonnie's energy. When you put on the Big Richard hat and you're performing with the band, do you feel like you get some of that energy?
Yes. I would say we all bring the Big Richard energy in our own unique ways. And maybe the way that Bonnie brings that energy is different than the way that I bring that energy because I'm never going to be Bonnie on stage.
well, I completely.
And
Yeah.
Bonnie's never going to be
I'm never
Bonnie's
going to
never
be
gonna
you.
be me
And
on
like,
stage.
totally, 1000%.
It's just we all just kind of have, it does feel really powerful playing with a group of other women who want to embrace that kind of energy. Because I feel like we all feed off each other in that way. But it is all very unique to each of us.
And I feel like the essence of it is like being ourselves. And
Yeah.
that's like the energy of that, or like the essence of that energy, anyways. That strength is like the ability to fearlessly be ourselves on stage. I feel like you do that to a T amazingly. So it's like that's what we're all trying to do, I think.
Right.
It's just be comfortable enough to be ourselves with each other.
Yeah, I feel like the gravity that comes from Big Richard energy is people that are just authentically themselves. Everybody who is just like fully stepped in and realized himself feels twice as big, you know? So I feel that. And I got that energy from y'all in there, and it was amazing, and I loved it.
Nice.
And I feel electrified. And
Oh.
I appreciate it at this time of the day.
I love that.
Yeah. Like, please wake me up. Please wake me up. Who were some of the artists, bands that inspired you individually and collectively?
Definitely Crooked Still. I usually play cello in this band. I didn't play cello today, but Crooked Still is a great one with really amazing arrangements and the crazy energy that is Rashad, on the cello.
I feel like our band also, we love the Horseflies. Like we have a couple like favorite bands for the band, like a
Definitely the
van
Horseflies.
soundtrack, or like Amanda always plays it for pre-show music, and it's like one of our favorites.
Yeah.
Blue Mountain.
Blue Mountain, definitely.
Definitely Blue Mountain. Maya DeVitri is a new favorite. We
new
listen
van
to
obsession.
Maya all the time. I'm not kidding. Yeah.
I really love Andrew Marlin's fiddle tunes, more instrumental. Yeah, listen to those a lot.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, we all.
Yeah.
I feel like we all came to like this like string band music from wildly different like childhoods of like how we got to this music, but it's fun to like kind of be able to pull from different genres and different like inspirations to meld it into the sound that we make together.
Oh yeah, totally. And then that leads me, I think, to my next question, which is I'm a solo artist and definitely have some envy, I think, for just the band energy. How does that work for y'all? What's the collaboration like? Is there a ringleader? Is there fighting? Give me the tea. Are you all steaming at each other right now beneath the surface?
I hate Hazel.
I'm so mad at Eve. Eve and I have to sit this far apart, otherwise we start pulling each other's hair.
No, it's actually
We have rival teams.
We do. We
Clubs.
have rival
We have internal
clubs.
a lot of internal clubs. I'm currently ousted from the book club. Sorry, I'm not allowed in the book club.
Yeah.
Stoner club. Can't be in
Stoners
both.
can't read.
You can most of the other
she
clubs.
I don't know how to
She
read
can
no
read
more.
books.
Yeah,
everyone
Eve
can read
informs me
books.
that I'm allowed to read books, but I'm not allowed in the worms. That's the book club.
We're the worms.
I'm gonna
They're
get.
the
I'm gonna
stoners.
get into the worms. I'm literally.
She's gonna worm her way in, you guys.
Very good.
No, it's delightfully wonderful. None of us hate anyone in the band. We're having so much fun, and it is like 4 very strong personalities. And everybody, we could all hold our own by ourselves, but I don't know. I've been in a lot of bands. I've never been in one that worked as well as this one. So we're all trying desperately to hang on.
Yeah, we definitely. If anything, we try to over communicate. I feel like this band wants to talk it out and hold vision together and have those unified kind of mind goals that it takes to be in a band and speak those things out loud together. And I don't know. I have a lot of fun doing those things with y'all. So
Yeah, we're finding who has what strengths and who has what weaknesses. Bonnie can answer emails within 10 seconds of them arriving. I take 7 days. So one of us answers the business emails and it's not me.
we all, it's we all bring our skills to the table and everybody helps out and pulls weight, and it's really fun to work with a team that feels like a team, that feels like everyone's wanting to contribute and adding what they do that's special. It's awesome. It's an honor.
And musically, we work very similarly, and we collaborate on everything we do. It's even if someone is leading a song and singing lead on it, it's still a collaborative effort of how we came to that arrangement. And so it's a lot of group work, which is great.
I love that. I was never good at the group work in school. Yes. Not that I didn't do my share. I did.
No, it's
I
you
had too much
took
control.
over. Yeah,
Yes.
I've had to it's so good actually to be in a group dynamic of being it's just really good. It's good to learn new things working with a group. I love that.
Yeah, totally. Do your individual projects, do they suffer from the time that you spend as a group?
Wait.
Or do you find that it's strengthened kind of what you bring to your own?
No, it's definitely really hard to keep the other projects going with enough time. And I'm lucky that the people I play with are really understanding, because Big Richard has my priority. It kind of has to. And I think that's probably the same for everybody. But we keep our other projects going because I think it makes us stronger as a band to have those other things and those other influences.
And music is more than just our job. It's our personal connections and our personal relationships in our lives. And those things are all a moving, one big moving glob of overlap for me and for all of us, I think. So, music is definitely more than just a job. So it stays alive in all the other places for me too.
Totally.
Keep it alive.
Yeah.
Totally. I feel like time is one of those incredibly valuable resources. And so it's almost and a lot of times what you hear in this industry is that you kind of need to pick something and go at it full force if you want the path to be maybe easier,
Sure.
right? And so I can imagine if I did a band, it would kind of ultimatum seems too serious of a word, but it's kind of okay, do I want to dedicate all my time to myself or dedicate all my time to this project? I don't think it's a right or a wrong.
Sure, and different people have different answers to that question.
Totally.
And that is a completely fine reality of the world and the industry and the sad reality of time. We only have so much. So I think that, when we support each other's choices in having time blacked out for other projects and giving ourselves vacation as well, being what about my human time?
Right.
Not a job, so I think that we all try to encourage each other to do that and respect those dates on the calendar and
There's a little bit of I block out a lot of ski vacations. That doesn't. I feel like you guys are kind of
You know what? I really like it because then I'm Joy blocked it out, so that means I'm going to book a gig with my husband. And then I'm hell yeah, that's me and Tay-Tay's weekend.
And I'm
'Cause I
going
play
to
with
come
my
back from ski vacation a real happy person.
She glows. After she skis, she's all pink and smiley. It's so cute.
I'm sunburned actually, but
You just sunburned.
Yeah, but we make it all work in. Yeah.
What would
We're making it work.
making it work? No, I love it. I did a lot of Fleetwood Mac deep dive this summer, and so just like the band dynamic is so top of brain.
Yeah, no, there's
totally.
Not that they remember their dynamic, but
right.
you know.
I think
the dynamic was cocaine.
Yeah,
Most of the dynamic.
fully. What would y'all think? Go back to the rained out gig in Colorado. What would y'all think about where you are now?
Oh my God.
I would have never. I mean, I want to say I would have never, but right when this started, I felt like in my heart I was just like, this is very special.
Yeah.
Like I felt that really strongly
From the first rehearsal.
and I was.
We all peed our pants multiple times. We were laughing so hard.
And we literally worked up an arrangement for one song with like 9 choruses. It was like 7 minutes long. It was so gratuitous and amazing. We still do the same fucking the same arrangement because it's awesome. And like those kind of things of just like really leaning into like exploring this fully with each other has just yielded such fun results. And I feel like I didn't know what it was going to be, but I definitely like from the beginning I was like, this is so special. Like I'm going to keep doing this for as long as I can with these folks. So
Yeah.
Yeah, searching, like, I think in an industry, again, that's so collaborative, it's like dating, and when you know, you know. And if it's a polyamorous relationship, period, you can make it work.
We are all married to each other.
we are all married.
So-
And Hazel's also our dad. Like we have so many complicated, when she's driving the van, she's our dad and we're just her sleepy daughters.
It's because I listen to classic rock in the front. I'm like listening to classic rock radio.
It's like
I'm
Neil
like
Young.
driving down the highway, and all of my daughters are in the back seat.
Like, it's really
Dad, I
fun.
need a bagel.
Yeah, playing to Hazel. It's so fun. There's a lot of like really playful dynamics. The reality of this industry is so much of it is downtime, is sitting around with each other in a van at an airport, waiting afterwards, packing up.
We drove
loading
20
in.
hours yesterday.
We drove 20 hours in a
did.
van. We're
And Eve
close.
was just saying this morning, she was like, yeah, we got to the end of the 20 hours and like none of us hated each other still. Like we were all like a little grouchy because we just felt bad. Your body just feels bad after that.
Chemicals in your brain are like, why are you doing
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, but it wasn't
Like,
there was
dopamine
no
too bad.
animosity at all.
No one was like mad at each other.
Yeah, it has
kind
a really.
of a miracle as far as fans go. You
That's
know?
actually
Never
absurd to
happens.
me. I couldn't imagine. I think I'm in the car for 15 minutes with somebody, and I'm like, I've had enough.
And we don't even have windows to roll down. Like there's only a window in the front, and then the van you can't roll down a window. You just can look at it like a little. Help me! Like
There's a lot of humor. The humor gets us through, I think. We spend a lot of time laughing real hard.
I love it. The bond that y'all have is palpable and tangible. I'm glad I got to sit in it for a little bit, and I'm really glad that y'all brought the Big Richard energy to the studio.
Thank you, Beane.
Yeah, it's great to meet you all. Thank you for
Great
being
to meet
here.
you too.
Thanks. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I'd like to end all of these with the squeeze, but there's 4 of you, so can we do like a group, like hands in?
Group squeeze.
Group squeeze.
Everybody has coats.
Big Richard squeeze.
Love it.
Yeah.
Big Richard squeeze.
Thanks, y'all. It's great to meet you.
Appreciate it.
Squeeze the Richard.
Little donk.
Hey, stunning people. If you're loving our music, make sure to give us a like and a subscribe, and comment below who you want to see next.